You will get the results. Okay, from that you will understand. For this operations or this task, this will be used. You know what is. This is the purpose of this task. Likewise, you will get it okay. It's more or like exploring. Even I am exploring many new things in this. They are keep on adding new steps. I'm saying okay. Earlier this key ID was not there. Just 2 years back, I worked on this API. That time this key ID was not there, but recently they have introduced it. Okay, and same thing for this multiple certificates. I said right. So whenever I was working it was just only one certificate. But right, they have introduced a new certificate. And I will show you another thing, how fast they are introducing new steps. If you go to groups, if you remember whenever we worked on the group things right, you will not see an option called group admins. Okay, right now, if you see you have an admin roles here, which means you can able to add administrator just for this groups, so that that administrator can able to modify this group information on their own. They don't need any other admin role specifically. Okay, if you just add that user account here in this admin role tab under the group, that user can able to modify anything for this group. They can add user, they can remove user. They can from where they can do it, because users they're not getting this admin console right. If we add an admin role to this user and particular application, from where they can change that term, how we are granting access to application admin role. Right, same thing here also you are getting, but the thing is it will be restricted only to this group. If you grant application admin role to all that user, one user he can able to group admin to that user, he can able to modify all the groups. But let's say, if you want to grant access only to this group, you can go ahead and do like what? My question is because we can add, like normal users, right? Not the administrator of the authors, right? We can add normal users to admin role of this particular application. That means in the application. So they will get the different console like no administrator. How? Like admins of that particular application, so they can able to see like that application, yes, no, not related to that. Actually this is related to this Okta admin. Okay, I'll show you. Let's say you want to. Let's say I'm adding one user okay to this group. Let's say I'm creating group administrator. Okay, and if you go back to the school here, you can see this group admin. Sorry, this group has been assigned with group OK. Okay, my bad, sorry. So what you can do is, for example, whoever is part of this bulk API group, they will be granted access to this group administrator role by default. For example, I'm going and add people here. Okay, you can see no other people has been added now. Now let's add few people. I'm just adding this user. Okay, now, if I go to Administrator tab, I have added 3 users to group admin right now. Right, I can see these 3 users in that list. They're getting what I'm saying. See, we are granting a set of users. Okay to admin role, to an admin role. So whenever you add any users in this group, going forward automatically, that the user will have access to the group at before, if you remember, while adding an admin status. So what we will do? We will search one user, click add admins, and we will select the admin roles that we want to grant access to that user, and we will save it. Okay, that's how you will grant access to admin roles. Okay, previously. But now what you can do is you can create one group. That group can be added to that admin role. That admin role the whoever the user that is getting added to that admin row added to the group automatically, they will be added to the admin role also. It's like hierarchy. If you add a user to the group, automatically the user will have admin privileges in Okta. Also, if you think like this, okay, so this particular group administrator, so whoever the part of this group administrator, so there are automatically admins for this app. Right? Yes, correct, this group. Okay, this is only for groups. Yes, likewise, they are introducing many new things. Even we have to keep on studying things in Okta for sure. It is the same as like cloud, if you remember, in AWS cloud and all like. Initially they have just introduced only few options, but later on they have introduced many new things in each and every year. So we have to be in the line. Then only we will be getting we will get the latest, future and updates. That is available in Okta. We can make use of it. So like this. It's not like just a single learn. For example, if you learn ping fed rate, you will not get more additional features in ping fed rate because the ping fed rate will not release any new feature at all. Like it will be very hard to 2 years once or 1 year once only. They will release new update. But this Okta they will release each and every month new release. Okay. So these are the operations. Like that is just for the user operations. You can remove one user from a group and you can add a user from this group also. Okay, I seen app as in group. Okay, this is different. I seen group to app, which means you can assign one group to applications, whatever the application that you want to add, like we do. Like this, right? Let's open some application. So here you will be having two options in assignments tab. We will be having two options. One option to add user to the application as in user to the application, as in people to the application, group to the application. Okay, so this is the operation that we are seeing here. I seen groups to app. What you can do is you can give the group ID, you can give the app ID, so the application will be assigned to this group automatically. Okay, and this is the option that if you want to delete any group, you can do it. Delete any application. You can go from here. So this is all about the applications API. Apps API. Okay, now we will try. I'll try to show you a few things, how we can integrate and sample app and all, and we will see that. Okay, how it works. So, for example, once you access it, the label, it will ask, okay, I'll say like API sample, okay, and accessibility login redirect. This will keep it as same. Yeah, so here is the detail that we need to update. Okay, first one is the ACS URL. So, If you remember, we need to update the ACS URL, we need to update the audience Ishore URI, and we need to update the entity ID. So this is nothing but an entity ID. Okay, audience means is an entity ID and destination is nothing, but then the destination is nothing but default. I forgot the exact. Just a second. Yeah, default real estate. Okay, if you want to route the user to some destination URL once authentication has been completed,